I think I'll start with an apology in the sense that I didn't get you together before I announced to the NEC, National Executive Committee of our party, that I will run again. I will not fail to quote a certain Hausa saying that sa ka ya fi bauta ciwo. That means empowering self is more than celebrity. Nobody is paying you for what you have been doing. Nobody even collected you occasionally to say thank you. But it is because from the bottom of your heart, you voluntarily expose yourself to identifying with me through opposition to success. And after the success, I don't know how many of you people will say, okay, what the hell did you get out of it? You see, you can only get this satisfaction through voluntary and understandable way of believing in issues you do. You are only expecting your return from God, and you are looking for the future of the country, your children, your grandchildren. Sometimes I wonder, those who can afford to educate their children to go overseas and train, America, Europe, Asia, and so on, and they continue sabotaging the economy. I wonder which kind of Nigeria they want their children to come and work for. I think there is a lot of lack of imagination. Because if you are working for the country, then you shouldn't be misappropriating and misapplying public funds the way people did. I have to repeat what I went public here, I think for you. Some of you might not have heard it. Either there's no power in your place, or you don't even have the television. I don't know. You know, I went public, I said, and I challenge anybody to check from Europe, America, and Asia. Between 1999 and 2014, Nigeria was, you know, getting 2.1 million barrels a day is being produced. 2.1 average, 1999, 2014. At the average cost of $100 American per barrel. It went up to 143. I'm sure some of you, you know, for your businesses, maybe you know it. So Nigeria was earning 2.1 million times 100 times 16 years, 7 days a week. When we came, it collapsed to 37, 38, and it was oscillating between 40 and 50 for some time. I went to the governor of Central Bank. Thank goodness I did not sack him. He was still there. I went with my cap in my hand. I said, why? He says there was no saving, only debt. And do you know more than I do the condition of the roads? Some of them were not repaired since PTF days. No matter what opinion you have about Abacha, I agreed to work with him, and the PTF road we did, from here to Port Harcourt to Onitsha, you know, to Benin and so on. On top of other things in the institution, educational, medical care, and so on. You know the road. You know the rail was killed. And one of the former heads of state, between that time, was bragging that it spent more than 15 billion American dollars, not Naira, on power. Where is the power? Where is the power? And now we have to pay the debt. And this year's and last year's budget I took to the National Assembly was the highest in capital projects. More than 1.3 trillion naira. Let anybody come and confront me publicly. in the National Assembly. What have they been doing? Some of them have been there for 10 years. What have they been doing? So really, this country, luckily for me, I said it about 20 years ago, that we have no other country than Nigeria. We should remain here and salvage it together. No matter what we have outside, now we get some of the people with so many houses here, and maybe in Abu Dhabi or somewhere in America and Europe. They swear, some of them, to God that it doesn't belong to them. But their accounts, through the banks, through their companies, it is their own. But they say it's not their own. This is a terrible time, you know. It's a terrible time. And the people are saying, what are we doing? Why can't we lock them up? And again, I went on by telling them, I said, when I was in uniform, younger and rather ruthless, I got from the president down, I locked them in Kirikiri. I said, you are guilty unless you can prove yourself innocent. But I myself was locked up. And those who appropriated public funds were given back what they have taken away. Who did anything about it? Then I decided to come and put Aguada. I tried 1, 2, 3, fourth time God agreed. At the third time, I made a statement outside the Supreme Court. My chief lawyer was Mike Ahamba, a Roman Catholic and Igbo man. He had his witness in the box, and he asked a panel of judges that they should check on certain constituencies in certain states to bring us our register so that we can prove that some people, the people that voted there, were not the people INEC submitted. They said, we shall do it. He said, no, you must write it. They wrote it. Whether they sent to INEC or INEC refused them, but when they came to give a judgment, that issue was not raised. Another Igbo man, a Roman Catholic, he said, but this is what happened. He was among the panel of the judges. He wrote a minority report in my favor. So why is this question of religion and ethnicity and so on? People are worshipping the dollar, the sterling, not to even talk of the naira. It's all bloody nonsense. He wrote a minority report saying this is what we have decided. But the president of that court was my classmate for 6 years in secondary school. He's from my own state. So please, we have nothing to regret. Absolutely nothing. Since we must believe that God works what's in our heart, not our talking. God help us, God help our children and grandchildren. We will try as much as we can, to work and bring this country to its senses. God has given Nigeria everything. We are rich in human and material resources. Let us keep on praying to God that He should put people of conscience in charge at all levels. Thank you very much.